Ukraine used only domestically produced weapons, not just drones, in its recent strikes on Russian territory and expects to expand such capabilities depending on available funding, President Volodymyr Zelensky said Monday when asked about domestic missiles. According to Associated Press, speaking during a news conference with visiting Dutch Prime Minister Dick Schoof in Kiev, he said that supplies of air defense missiles depended on contributions to NATO's new Prioritized Ukraine Requirements List initiative. The president praised the Netherlands, and also Germany, Canada, Sweden, Denmark and Norway for being the most active participants in the program, and added Kiev planned to negotiate a second phase of their contributions. During their talks, Zelensky and Schoof also discussed full compensation for Ukraine's war losses, sanctions against Russia, and energy challenges caused by Russian attacks on Ukraine's infrastructure. Zelensky also accused Russia of willing to do everything possible to prevent Ukraine from producing its own natural gas, and said Kiev must ensure it had funds to import gas if necessary. "We understand the amount of funds needed and believe we will be prepared for that," the president said.
Zelenskiy, прем'єр-міністр Нідерландів, Дік Schoof. Заява президента України.
Дуже дякую. Доброго дня. Головне розуміти, що останні дні Україна застосовує виключно українські вироби, не тільки дрони. І по тим влучанням, я думаю, можна зрозуміти людям із тих фрагментів, які є в соціальних мережах, де є застосування дронів, а де є застосування не дронів. І я хотів би за це подякувати не тільки воїнам, а виробникам, які зробили відповідні кроки. Ми очікуємо більших можливостей, але вони залежать від фінансових спроможностей. В Харків і перший раз, не перший візит в Україну, але перший раз в столицю. Дякую за твою. Перше, від ракет це ППО. Передусім, давайте про Петріоти, про Насамси, те, що ми купуємо ракети в більшості своїй, ми це беремо в Сполучених Штатах Америки. Значить, тут залежить все від наповнення коридору Перл.
You always criticized Russia for attacking civilian infrastructure.
Тут є дуже відповідальні країни, які розуміють, яка ціна цього захисту і ціна життя в Україні взимку. Передусім це Нідерланди, Німеччина, Канада, Швеція, Данія, Норвегія.
У секторі України після посилених атак РФ по ній, з якими прогнозами входимо?
Сьогодні ми також говорили про такі важливі енергетичні питання для нашої держави, дійсно енергетичні виклики для України через російські удари по енергетиці. I think yes. Yes. I thought so. Росія буде робити все, щоб ми не могли займатися видобутком нашого газу. Вони будуть робити все. Все це захистити буде складно. Поставлено завдання паралельно мати гроші на імпорт газу, щоб у людей був газ. І ми розуміємо, який обсяг грошей потрібен, і вважаємо, що ми будемо готові до такого виклику. Дякую.
In the Lyman direction, Ukrainian air, drone and heavy tube artillery are systematically cutting crosses and destroying reserves before they can mass. Now those interdictions are causing Russian logistics to collapse as bridging efforts stall under repeated strikes, supply columns fragment, and armoured groups lose the sustainment and momentum they would need to close on Lyman. Russian commanders appear to be preparing a classic combined assault, hoping to rush into the outskirts of the town, establish a foothold, and allow infiltration groups to spread behind Ukrainian lines, Euromaidan press media outlet reports. To accomplish this, large armoured formations are already moving into staging areas. Russian engineer detachments work tirelessly to build pontoon crossings over the Zerebets River, and supplies are readied for the urban battle to begin. Unfortunately for the Russians, Ukrainians spotted this sudden large-scale activity already from the start and are working to put a deliberate stop to the Russian master plan. Geolocated footage shows an airstrike recently striking a crossing that engineers were preparing over the Zerebets River near Balka Zuravka. Ukrainian airstrikes continuing to destroy Russian bridging efforts, each strike using 2 bombs to double the damage and ensure successful strikes, setting back Russian preparation days, if not weeks, till new equipment can arrive. Simultaneously, Ukrainian FPV drone operators are striking Russian tanks as they are moving up their remaining reserves all the way near the front line, most notably scoring a confirmed hit on the modern T-90M Proriv tank near the village of Terny. Unfortunately for the Russians, Ukrainian reinforcements have strengthened their positions as a new tube artillery brigade recently augmented the 3rd Army Corps. Euromaidan press says the 52nd Separate Artillery Brigade, created and publicized through volunteer fundraising and unit announcements, has been added. Notably, this unit sports domestically produced Bodana self-propelled artillery systems alongside other 152 to 155 mm tube artillery. This addition places significantly more sustained firepower directly to the Lyman sector, able to engage river approaches, road nodes, and staging areas repeatedly and accurately while moving away before being hit by Russian counter-battery strikes. Since the reinforcements arrived, Ukrainian artillery has been busy, as multiple shows of complete fire control confirm coordinated tube artillery missions against Russian ground lines of communication, bridging works, and rear area reserves. The combined effect is immediate, as even Russian engineers cannot construct crossings under sustained Ukrainian artillery fire, and Russian reserve armor is eliminated or dispersed before it can mass. Operationally, this shifts the dynamics in 2 decisive ways. Firstly, the range and volume of Ukrainian tube artillery now cover the full depth of Russian crossing sites, meaning Ukrainians no longer rely solely on air or FPV strikes to stop Russian bridge building and assault preparations. Euromaidan press says. Secondly, the detection to engagement chain has drastically shortened as Ukrainian reconnaissance drones spot crossing works or vehicle concentrations several kilometers back, and the new plentiful artillery crews deliver devastating fire, while follow-up drones or artillery strikes exploit the damage and finish off what remains. The result is that the large armoured thrust planned by the Russians to reach Lyman is being disassembled in stages before they can even consider launching the attack. Those Russian bridging assets will be forced to choose between finishing crossings under constant fire or trying dispersed and nocturnal methods that sacrifice the tempo and cohesion needed for a rapid breakthrough.